back to the No Tractor Challenge. It is a very snowy start to episode 30. I think it's episode. I think it's episode 30, at least. Yes. Now, good news, bad news. Bad news, it's snowing. And it looks like it's going to be snowing for most of the day, which is a right pain in the bum, because our oat crop is ready to harvest. Our sugar beet. God, if I could remember what it was we've even got planted, that'd be helpful. Our sugar beet up here are ready to be topped, so we're going to have to buy the equipment for that. We've taken another couple of trees down from back here the previous month at the end of January, and we got them loaded into the sawmill place over there. So that's doing all right. Grass is ready to mow. Fields are ready to be harvested, and it's snowing. Lovely. On the bright side, if we just run over here to these two things, we've got 95,000 litres of silage in this one, and this one has 94,000 litres of silage, and it's still processing. So what we are going to do for right now is take a couple of loads back and forth down to the old BGA and see just exactly when the snow's going to stop. Now, unfortunately, according to the weather forecast, which I briefly checked today, I did that. Where's that gone? There it is. Yeah, when I checked the weather forecast earlier, it was not looking good. It looked pretty much like it was going to be an all-day affair, which is really kind of annoying. But, you know, these things happen. Okay, we just need to actually get into the trigger and start filling up with silage. There we go. Yep, so let's check on the old weather machine quick. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So hopefully by around 5 o'clock this afternoon, it might be not snowing, which will be wonderful. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah, that would be wonderful if it could stop snowing. I don't know that it's really going to help us out if it waits till that late, because since it's February... Oh, watch out, dear. Running in front of a big lorry with a massive trailer is not smart. Luckily I saw them in time as they scamper off through our field of slightly frosty grass. But yeah, so hopefully we'll still have some light come 5 o'clock tonight. You know, it's hard to tell at the moment, the way time goes and passes and things change. But you know, it is February, so I'm kind of expecting it to be fairly dark, or at least getting pretty dark. So yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, if we have to skip ahead to March before we can really do anything, that will be fine. You know, we can deal with that. It's not going to hurt the crops. We may just do the oat harvest and re-prep of that field off camera, and you know, depending on what the light's like. So yeah, I'm going to shuttle a couple of trailer loads of this down. In fact, let's check the greenhouses while we're at it. They could use some more water, so I think we'll probably grab some water while we're down here as well. Take that up, and it looks like we've got some salad in the distance there. So yeah, we may eventually have some products to move around over there. In fact, we could possibly run over and check while this is filling up. There we go, that's opening. Now I found the right button. And that is refilling with water. So while that's filling, let's run over here quick. Funny, we haven't used that in ages. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got tons of salad. Not to mention some... Yeah, we're going to have to do some work down here at some point. Let's get this one out of the way while we can. What we may have to do is possibly invest in a second telehandler, or I can press the wrong button and jump instead of depositing that. Yeah, maybe a second telehandler or a cheap forklift or something, depending on what comes up on the what's it machine, the sales page. Hopefully we are still filling with water. Yes, we are. Let's hop back into the nice warm lorry cab. Oh, just about perfect. And check on... Okay, so we've got a largely useless slurry spreader. Yep, slurry spreader. For a the Unitrack, and half of a butterfly mower setup. Neither of which are of any use to us whatsoever. So yeah, that's not going to help. Yeah, so just going to shuffle this, or shuffle. We're going to move the silage down there, and we may or may not get all 180,000 litres done. It largely depends on how fast the process is, but yeah, we'll continue doing this, and then we'll come back in a little bit when either it's started thawing up here, or or stopped snowing rather, or we do something else, because yeah, we've got some purchases to make and stuff like that too. So we'll see you guys all in a little while. Hello everyone, welcome back. We found a piece of wood by the side of the road. Not sure how it got there. Let's go pop it in the thing quick. Lovely. I don't know what that was doing there, but yes. Now, as you can see, the snow is hopefully departing in the next couple of hours. It's stopped settling, so that's good. We got all of the silage down to the biogas plant, and as you can see, our money's gone down. It did actually just go back up a bit as well, because it's processing silage into electricity and selling that as we speak. But yeah, we've spent a fair old chunk of change, and that's because we've bought some of our beat equipment. Well, in fact, we've bought all of the beat equipment. We're going back down to pick up the rest of it now. So yeah, we hadn't been able to do much really, just sort of drip feed the silage into the BGA. Nothing we can do else in the snow harvesting wise. Oh, we did load the honey up onto the flatbed, because I shall show you once we've collected all this. That is our glorious topper, he says, hopefully. Okay, that's going to be interesting. It's not lifting it up, but maybe it's not supposed to. And this is our glorious harvester. Fantastic. Yes, before we continue, let's have a look at the... oh no, it says it's going to be snowing until 4 to 5 o'clock tonight. If I could read numbers properly, that'd be lovely. But yes, the price of honey is doing quite well at the moment. Where is it? There it is. It's currently up to 2007 again at the grocery store. And now the farm production says it's 2015, but we can't actually sell it there. It's just because we own that production, that's why. But yeah, so the top price in February is supposed to be $19.89, and sorry, in March it's supposed to be $19.89, and it's January I think we're in at the moment, and we're already up to 2007. So we're going to keep an eye on that and see what happens, because if that goes up anymore, we are going to sell our honey, because we've got something like 10,000 litres of it, and if I'm honest, that 20 grand that we'll get from that is not going to be a bad thing, since we've just spent we spent 100 near as, you know, whatever, I think it was like 98 2,400 or something on the harvester on the back here, 24 grand on the topper on the front, and I don't even remember how much it was for the trailer as well, which we'll drive past in a minute. But yeah, so that has set us back a little bit of money, but we are still doing alright, and that's not a bad thing at all. So, and there's one small thing that happened on the way back. I hit a patch of, oh, did it again. Hit a patch of black ice, or invisible ice or something. And as we come around the corner here, you might notice on the right, just up around this corner, the tracks go a little bit wobbly and into the field there. Yes, I had a bit of a skiddy, slippy, slidey moment and ended up driving over the crop in the lorry while pulling the Beat Ninja. Yes, that's really what it's called. And there it is, just here, off to the side. I just parked it up there out of the way for now, but yep, there it is, it says it there on the side, Beat Ninja. Oh yes, so we're going to get our ninja action on at some point and start chopping the beets. Now, I suppose we could top them at the moment if we wanted to. I'm almost thinking we may have to send the telehandler around topping them for us first, because we all know how this thing goes with something on the front and something on the back. It's a bit of a big load, not a load, a distance between the two. This thing is quite the long wheelbase, but luckily it's got a PTO on the back, so it can work this thing no problem. So yeah, I'm not 100% decided how that's going to work. Maybe we'll do some headlands straight up and down. Well, I mean, to be honest, we don't need to, because it's grass at either end, technically speaking. If we run up here, I mean, we've got these little slightly janky, cornery, edgy bits, but I mean, this is a grass field. This is the beet field. There's nothing technically stopping us just driving onto that to turn around if we really needed to. But what we might do is square it off a bit, do a couple of headlands, that sort of thing. Just trim it up and see how it goes with the turning and the stuff, because the last thing I want to do is squash the crop with it, because it's got a really massive turning circle for the harvester to catch up with the header sort of thing. But we'll see. So yeah, we're going to keep an eye on the price of honey for a bit. It's still going up. And see where we end up with that by the time the snow has dissipated. So yeah, we are just going to, I think we'll hop in this just to keep warm for a bit. And yeah, sit here with our honey on the back, ready and waiting for something to happen. Okay, so the snow has finally stopped. It's just coming up 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We've still got a fair bit of light, so let's give this thing a whirl. Now, do I have to turn on the topper, and is it going to work? It would help if I selected it, wouldn't it? Okay. Well, there we go, getting some stuff topped. Let's turn on the harvester, drop it down, and see how this goes. I mean, how hard can it be? Probably quite hard knowing me, but we shall see. So far, we're not doing terribly. I really do wonder about this though, with the turning radius. Having this this thing on the front, I think we may just have to bite the bullet and get the what's it thing to, yeah, let's go back this way for a minute. Yeah, we may just have to bite the bullet and have something do the topping first, and then try and catch up to it, because otherwise it's not going to go that well. Because the minute we turn, unless it's like the world's most gentlest turn possible, is not going to work, I don't think. Yeah, maybe we'll be able to fudge it down the ends a bit, but yeah, we are going to be in for a tough time, I think. But it is working. We are actually harvesting sugar beets, which is in and of itself a fantastic thing. Yes, yeah, I'm starting to turn onto them already. The minute we start turning, it's just it's going to chew up the crop, and we don't want to do that. I think I just ran over some there as well. But we shall do what we can. We'll give it a quick run up the road like this. See what we get. Hopefully we don't crush too much of it. It would help if we were even actually harvesting any as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just driving into a tree there. Well done, me. Okay, let's back it up. There we go. And forwards. And lovely. It's also kind of awkward trying to see where we've actually picked these things up from, because the mini-map is not helping with that, which is interesting. So yeah, I don't really know how we can make this any easier, because the topping doesn't look like it's there's a grand bit of difference between the two. I mean, you do have the tufts there, I suppose, which you don't have coming out the back there, but that's going to be hard to see. We shall continue on, and yeah, I think we'll just cut this into as square a field as we can, because I have a feeling we are going to not be able to do any turns with this particular setup, just purely because of the length of the wheelbase on this lorry. You know, if it was a tractor, it would be shorter, and that would be fine. But it's not, so we're just going to have to deal with it the way it is, and make the best of the situation. You just can't beat that. Oh boy, yes. All the beat puns are coming out now, aren't they? Yes. So perhaps we'll get this sort of, yeah, see, I'm knocking some off with the wheels as we're going around there. I did see that. So yeah, I think what we shall do is get this down to the end as best we can, and then probably switch vehicles for a minute, or just drive into a tree, because that's helpful. There we go. Let's see, we could sort of go straight off the end here. Well, we need to check the price on honey as well. So we'll line ourselves up on here, avoiding all the buildings and other paraphernalia around us. There we go. Yeah, let's go down here. Try not to take off the front of the telehandler, and have a quick look at the price of honey, because it's probably doing quite good now. Honey, 2018, and that may still be going upwards as well. Oh, we've actually filled this harvester. Okay. I hope I'm not killing crop there as we're going over. Let's get out and have a look. I think we are. That's rude. Oh crikey, we just ran over a bunch of our crop. That's not good at all. Okay, well, we'll have to ponder what we're going to do here, because that's a bit of a blow if we can't even drive over it. Yeah, see, we just chopped that off, and there should be some little stubs there. I think let's get out and have a look. Yeah, the little stubs are there. But if we drive over them, that's going to kill it, isn't it? Some light on the situation? Yep, it has. Oh, crikey. That's not a good sign. Okay. Well, we need to go ahead and get the other thing out over here. And, yeah. Interesting. So we really need something... Yeah, this is going to be a bit more of a task than I thought. Let's drop that off there for a minute. Take the trailer around and... oh, in fact, I could turn this off as well, couldn't I? There we go. That gets rid of some of the noise. Okay. Get the old bee ninja. Try not to clout anything on the way out there. Lovely. And I don't think it'll empty into it yet. We'll have to hook up to it with the... oh, crumbs. It's all gone a bit wrong. Okay, fine. Yep, fine, whatever. Nobody saw any of that. It's totally not recorded on video or anything. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave that there. Swing around this way. Oh, what a palaver. And get this done. Okay, so yeah, I think what we are going to have to do is... oh, there we go, we're unloading. Lovely. We are going to have to figure out a way to do this in basically straight lines. I think that's the only option we're going to have. Because we can't run this with anything other than this... well, this, basically. It won't hook up to the other thing there. Let's check the prices on the honey again. It's still going up, but now it says it's going to go down, so we may well sell that in a minute. In fact, let me just turn this off. Let's go sell the honey quick. I have a feeling the majority of that contract will be... not contract. The majority of this field will be doing off-camera, because if that's... yeah, you can see here it's just completely crushed that that line of... 2 lines of sugar beet where the tyres are. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't think it was going to do that. I thought the whole idea was after you topped them you didn't have to worry about... oh, crikey, what's going on here? Okay, there's a little bit light on the old front end there. Yeah, I thought the whole idea was you didn't have to worry about... driving over them once they were topped, but apparently that is now a thing. So yeah, well, let's sell this and figure out that contract. Why do I keep calling it a contract? Is that because I usually don't do sugar beets on purpose? Could be. Oh dear, bit wobbly bobbins there, as Mr. P would say. That is not good. Let's extend the boom arm out a little bit. I guess the trailer's slightly off balance. That might be what it is. We are taking it to this one. Yeah, 220. I think we'll just sell it now. Otherwise we'll be waiting and watching the pennies go up slowly. And it's above the current market price, so... crumbs, this thing is not behaving well. It's not being our friend at all. Okay, there we go. Honey is all sold, and we got 23 grand for it. Lovely. Well, I'm not going to complain about that at all. So, hey, now I'm concerned. Because we can't harvest this sugar beet. Ooh. This is concerning. That explains why we got all the way around the field pretty much before we got a full tank. Because we're actually crushing some of it. That's not good. That is not good at all. Just sneak this in through here carefully. Crikey, yeah, that's not good. How can we get around this? Because I don't think we've got anything that will run narrow tyres, and this will undoubtedly squash it as well. Try a little bit there. Has that squashed it? Yep, that definitely squashed it. So, you know what, I think we're going to have to bite the bullet and spend that, spend some money. Yeah, I think the only way we can do this is to actually buy that sugar beet machine. Because you need narrow tyres to get this to work. And this lorry definitely doesn't come with narrow tyres. And I'm not turning crop destruction off because it's on and that's just the way it is. So I think what it is for me is a trip down the shop to get a big machine. So we're going to sell this little lot and see what happens. So yeah, on that bombshell, that massively disappointing harvest balls up. We shall hopefully you've enjoyed whatever this was. Yeah, please do consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already, to enjoy my terrible failures even more. And if you'd like to leave a comment, they are always welcomed. And sharing this video would be greatly appreciated. And yes, on that dire note, I'm going to leave you all here. So yes, I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we'll see you next time as we try and get it right on the No Tractor Challenge. Cheerio, everyone.